Okay, the most fundamental Sankaku that is taught, usually the first Sankaku that is taught to any beginners, the very first one is Yoko Sankaku or side Sankaku. This is the most basic. It's not the most common used in competition. That's reverse Sankaku, which is a more advanced, more complex version. But Yoko Sankaku is a technique that does work in competition. Just not as common as a reverse Sankaku, but more common than the straddling Sankaku, more common than the Sankaku from guard position. Sankaku from guard position, rarely seen in judo. BJJ, they do it a lot, they like it. But in judo, usually it's reverse Sankaku, which we'll get to. But right now, we're going to do Yoko Sankaku, which is the foundational Sankaku. Okay, it starts when Uke is in a turtle position. When Uke is in a turtle position, you're going to kneel in front of Uke. Left knee in Uke's, on top of Uke's right shoulder. Right heel nestled in here, in Uke's left armpit. Okay, and you're going to try as far as you can to get a triangle. Okay, you won't get a perfect triangle, right? What you want to try to do is to get this triangle, right? You won't be able to get a perfect triangle because his head is here, his shoulder is here, so you won't be able to get it, but you try to get as much of it as possible. So you got this, right hand holds the belt, left hand can hold the trousers, or you can hold at his arms, his sleeves, right? Doesn't matter, you can hold here or you can hold here. Right arm holds the belt, and it's called Yoko Sankaku because you fall to the side. So I'm going to fall to my right side, and at the same time, both arms are going to pull to aid in the turnover. So I'm falling to this side, and I pull. Okay, so now I've got a basic lock on his head with one arm captured, right? This is not a good Sankaku. This is not a great Sankaku position, but it holds him in place, and that's good enough. That's what I want. First thing I want to do to control this up, right? I'm going to do what is called a key lock. And a key lock, what you do is, with your left hand you hold here, right hand goes in, right? The easy way to remember how to do a quick key lock is that you want to go towards the head. You want to put this towards the head, right? So if you do this, it's going towards the leg. You know it's wrong. Here, towards the head. Then you close, then you just grab the belt and tie him up. Okay, if you can't grab the belt, if your opponent's belt is very tight or is very short and it's not long enough for you to do it, you can grab the jacket skirt as well. So you can grab this one here, you can grab this one here, right, and you've got a key lock. So once again, right, left hand holds here, right hand goes towards the head, point towards the head. Then you get here, do a nice tight key lock. This disables his hand, right? He can't do anything with his arm now. This arm is completely disabled. Okay, try to get your arm out. Can't get his arm out, it's locked. Okay, so now that this one is disabled, I can now work on the legs. Okay, I can work on improving the position of my legs. Okay, so I grab his arm, and I'm going to reposition my legs. The first thing I'm going to do is that my right leg is going to straighten out. Okay, I've straightened out my right leg. And what that's done is I've repositioned it so that his head is resting on my right thigh. Okay, so I'm going to release here for you to see. His head is resting on my thigh. That's what I want. If his shoulders are resting on my thigh, like that, I can't get a good Sankaku. I won't be able to choke him. Right? I need the back of his head to be on my thigh, like this. Right? Literally like he's sleeping on my thigh. Okay, so we're in this position. Now initially, his shoulder is on my thigh. Okay, and this is no good. This is no good. I can't get a Sankaku this way. So I'm going to reposition it. I pull his hand, I reposition it. Now, here, and I straighten my leg, and now his head is on my thigh. Now I can come in here and I can get a Sankaku. Okay, so this is a Sankaku. So from here, I squeeze. That's a strangle, right? If I want to do an arm lock, what I do is I bend here at 90 degrees. I actually release this leg here, and then I just push this direction. Not up, not even 45 degrees. I keep it down here, but I just push in this direction, and it works remarkably well. Okay, doesn't look like much, but it's an arm lock. Okay, and lastly, if all else fails, the strangle fails, the arm lock somehow doesn't work. Let's say he holds on to his own like this, doesn't give me an arm lock opportunity, right? And I'm trying to strangle, I can't get the strangle, right? The last thing I do is I get my buttocks off the ground, I come into here like this, and this is a hold down, right? This is Osai Komi. So Sankaku is very versatile. You can do a choke, you can do an arm lock, you can do a hold down. And Uke cannot resist all three. Uke might be able to resist a choke, he might be able to resist an arm lock, can't resist a hold down. Or Uke can resist a hold down, but he won't be able to resist a choke or an arm lock. He can't resist all three. So it's a very versatile technique. The hard part is getting into position. Once you're in position, finishing the technique is not difficult.